What's up, fight fans, and welcome back to Mincio MMA, your home for the latest MMA news, fighter reactions, and everything happening around the UFC. Today we're discussing some surprising comments from Conor McGregor regarding the current state of the UFC. While much of the attention surrounding Conor's recent interview focused on his comeback fight and his personal journey, there was another topic that may have gone under the radar. Conor believes the UFC is leaving opportunities on the table. He believes the organization isn't doing enough to create stars. And he even suggested that some of the recent criticism surrounding the sport's lack of excitement could be linked directly to how fighters are being promoted. The comments were some of the most revealing business-related statements Conor has made in years. And if he's right, it could explain why so many fans have recently questioned the UFC's ability to create the next generation of megastars. Let's break it all down. Conor says the UFC doesn't need him, but it helps. One of the most interesting moments of the interview came when Conor was asked whether the UFC needed him back. For years, many fans have viewed Conor as the biggest draw in MMA history. Even during his absence, discussions about his return often generated more attention than active champions. When asked directly whether the sport needed him, Conor stopped short of making that claim. Instead, he offered a different perspective. He said the UFC doesn't necessarily need him. But according to Conor, it's certainly better when he's involved. It's a subtle distinction. He's not claiming the sport cannot survive without him. He's saying the product becomes stronger when major personalities are active. And that idea became a major theme throughout the conversation. The White House event discussion. The discussion then shifted toward the White House card. Conor praised many aspects of the event. He acknowledged the challenges involved in producing a major show. The logistics, the weather, the presentation, the overall scale. But despite praising the event, he felt something was missing. In his view, the UFC missed an opportunity to showcase its own fighters. He believed more could have been done to place active UFC athletes front and center during the festivities. The way Conor sees it, every major event should help build future stars, not just entertain viewers for one night. Building stars is the UFC's biggest challenge. Conor repeatedly returned to the topic of promotion. According to him, there are opportunities to create anticipation beyond the fights themselves, face-offs, appearances, future matchup teases, moments that keep fans talking long after the event ends. His argument is simple. Fans don't just buy fights. They buy personalities. They buy rivalries. They buy stories. And without those elements, it becomes harder for athletes to break through into mainstream popularity. Whether fans agree or disagree, it's difficult to argue with Conor's track record when it comes to understanding promotion. Few fighters have generated interest the way he has. Conor wanted to fight at the White House. Perhaps the most surprising revelation came when the conversation turned toward the possibility of competing at the White House event. Conor admitted he would have loved to participate. The idea clearly appealed to him. A massive stage, a historic venue, a unique atmosphere. It's exactly the type of event that has defined some of the biggest moments of his career. However, according to Conor, business realities prevented that possibility from becoming reality. The event simply wasn't structured in a way that made sense financially. Still, it's obvious he felt disappointed about missing that opportunity. The UFC should think bigger. As the interview continued, Conor began discussing what he believes the UFC should be doing moving forward. His vision is ambitious. Bigger production, more spectacle, more entertainment, more investment into creating memorable experiences. He argued that the UFC has already proven it can create massive events. Now the challenge is doing it more consistently. According to Conor, fans shouldn't have to wait years for something special. The goal should be delivering major event energy on a regular basis. Why these comments matter? The reason these comments stand out is because Conor wasn't talking like a fighter. He was talking like a promoter, like someone thinking about the long-term future of the sport. Whether his ideas are realistic is another discussion entirely. But it's clear he's thinking beyond his own comeback. He's thinking about where MMA goes next. And judging by his comments, he believes there is still significant room for growth. Conor McGregor's latest interview wasn't just about his return to fighting. It was also about the future of the UFC. He praised the organization, but he also challenged it. He questioned whether enough is being done to create stars. He discussed missed opportunities. and he outlined a vision for what he believes the sport could become. Whether fans agree with him or not, it's hard to ignore the perspective of the biggest draw MMA has ever seen. Do you agree with Conor's assessment? Is the UFC doing enough to create stars? And what would you change about how fighters are promoted? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this update, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Mincio MMA, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest MMA news and fight coverage. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.